Ever wish you could, like, hop in a time machine, go back to World War II, and, like, join some top secret mission?
Yeah, sign me up.
Yeah, right? Well, today's deep dive is kind of the next best thing.
Ooh. I like the sound of this already.
You guys sent us some intel on the Ministry of Ungentlemanly Warfare.
Ah, yes.
And this new action flick. It's got this blend of, like, real World War II events, but with a Guy Ritchie twist.
Always a good sign.
So yeah, we're going to unpack all that. But first...
Introductions are in order, I suppose.
Right. I'm your host for this deep dive.
And I'm the expert bringing the historical context.
Which is key here, because this movie is supposedly based on...
Operation Postmaster.
Right. Operation Postmaster, a real top-secret operation in World War II.
Shrouded in secrecy.
Yeah, so that's what makes this film so fascinating. They're taking this, like, real historical event.
And giving it the Hollywood treatment.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So the big question is, how much do they actually stick to the true story?
Ah, the age-old question of creative license versus historical accuracy.
Exactly. And that's what we're going to, like, untangle today.
Should be a fun ride.
Yeah. So before we get into the nitty-gritty...
We should probably talk about Guy Ritchie a bit.
Right, because not every day you see a Guy Ritchie film set in World War II.
A bit of a departure for him.
Totally. His films usually have, like, this fast-paced dialogue.
Crafty comebacks.
Yeah, and a really dark sense of humor.
Not to mention the stylish action sequences.
Oh, yeah, lots of slow motion and, like, those really cool fight scenes.
If you've seen Snatch or Sherlock Holmes, you'll know what I mean.
Exactly. His style is so distinctive.
So the question is, will it work in a World War II setting?
Right, because it's a pretty serious topic.
War is no laughing matter.
Yeah. So can Guy Ritchie pull it off?
Well, he's known for this, like, stylized violence, you know?
Yeah, almost like balletic action sequences.
Right. It'll be interesting to see how that translates to a historical context.
You know, will those over-the-top fight scenes clash with the reality of war?
Or could it be a way to, like, draw in a modern audience?
Yeah, get them interested in a story they might not usually watch.
That's the hope.
And let's talk about the cast, because this film has, like, a star-studded lineup.
Oh, yeah. They went all out.
We've got Henry Cavill.
Always a draw.
Eiza González.
And Ellen Ritchson.
I mean, talk about a power trio.
But one performance I'm particularly intrigued by is Eiza González's.
Oh, yeah. Why is that?
Well, she plays this character who, like, uses her charm and intelligence to infiltrate the enemy.
Classic spy stuff.
It is a bit of a trope, the seductive spy.
Yeah, but you think González could bring something new to the role?
I think so. She's got this ability to be both cunning and vulnerable at the same time.
Intriguing.
Yeah, imagine a woman navigating this dangerous world of espionage.
And holding her own against some, like, seriously tough guys.
Exactly. It could be a breakout performance for her.
Okay, so now we got to talk about this weird thing with the box office.
Yeah, this is where things get interesting.
This film flopped hard.
Like, really hard.
Yeah, despite the star power and all the buzz around Guy Ritchie.
It just didn't connect with audiences.
But here's the thing, it got some pretty decent reviews.
Yeah, some critics actually liked it.
So how do we explain this disconnect?
Honestly, it's a head-scratcher.
Right, like what went wrong?
Maybe the marketing was off?
Yeah, maybe they didn't explain the film well enough.
Maybe they didn't emphasize the historical angle?
Or maybe they focused too much on the action and not enough on the story.
It's tough to say.
Or maybe audiences just weren't ready for a Guy Ritchie World War II film.
Yeah, maybe they expected something more traditional.
More like Saving Private Ryan.
Right, and instead they got this, like, fast-paced, stylized action comedy.
Yeah, it's a gamble for sure.
But it does make you think, you know, about how our expectations can shape how we see a film.
Yeah, like if you go in expecting one thing and get something totally different.
It can be jarring.
Totally. So maybe that's what happened here.
It's possible.
Okay, so aside from the box office, what stood out to you the most about all this?
Well, I think what really struck me was the ethical side of things.
Ah, yeah, like the morality of war.
Exactly.
Yeah.
You know, Operation Postmaster involved a lot of, like, deception, sabotage.
Yeah, not exactly gentlemanly warfare.
Right. And it makes you think about the individuals who signed up for these missions.
Yeah, like knowing the risks.
And the moral compromises they'd have to make.
So it's not just about the action and the explosions.
There's a deeper layer here about the choices people make in wartime.
And the consequences of those choices.
Exactly.
So even though the Ministry of Ungentlemanly Warfare might not have been a box office hit.
It sounds like it still offers a lot to think about.
Yeah, like a unique perspective on a part of World War II history that we don't often see.
And it might even inspire people to do their own deep dive into Operation Postmaster.
Yeah, learn more about the real people and events behind the film.
That's always a good thing.
So there you have it, folks. A film that's worth checking out.
even if it's just to see Guy Ritchie's take on World War II.
And to maybe learn a thing or two about the complexities of war.
And the people who fought in it.
Until next time, happy viewing.
And happy researching.
We'll see you on the next deep dive.
See you then.